right, SoCal Bob, I'm right here. And I wanted to tell you something. No, Bob, we just thought you were going to get on here and just sing us a song. I really want to tell you something. So, the thing is this. I look around the world, and I have kind of a Laurel and Hardy mentality. Laurel and Hardy, who's that? Well, look it up. It's on the YouTube. They were famous comedians, and Oliver, Stan and Ollie, as they call themselves affectionately. Stan would always tell Ollie, "Now let that be a lesson to you." You know, something would go wrong. The ceiling would fall in. He'd hit his thumb on a nail, something, and he'd go, "Let that be a lesson to you." And that was a big thing years ago. People used to always say, they'd say, "Let that be a lesson to you. I'm going to teach you a lesson." It's all about teaching. Today, you know, Lord forbid anybody try to teach you anything. Because I know, the I know spirit is really alive and well. Don't tell me, I'll turn this off. Don't tell me I know, I'm a free person. My body, my choice. Yeah. It's just so heartbreaking because people are doing things that are just so destructive. And they just don't listen. They don't look around. If you see 14 men and a few of them are jumping and running and singing and dancing, and then you see a few men and they're smoking, and a few other men and they're eating, and a few other guys in wheelchairs, or one guy's lost a leg, and you're going, what can you learn from that? And me, if I see that situation, I'm like, how do I live my life in such a way that I don't lose my leg? I'm not in a wheelchair. I'm not facing health challenges up to the wazoo. And I'm in this project, let's go, July, August, September, October, November. It's my 5th month of changed life. My 5th month of a new lease on life. A 5th month of when people give me goodies, I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. At the same time, I'm not allowing myself to just self-control in my eating, self-control in so many ways, and I'm reaping the benefits. I was just in an office, and I was holding the door and helping folks out, and I just thought, wow, that could be me. You know, I saw the challenges. If we don't take care of our temples, then they can get out of control. And then I've seen this happen on several occasions with several people that I know. The temple just starts rolling, and it's like you can't do it. And I was in that spot. My friend is a trainer. She told me, like probably a year and a half ago, Bob, fast, Bob, you gotta fast. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get to it. But I wasn't really desperate enough. But then when I hit 273, I was well on my way to 300 pounds. I just thought, whoa. I started looking around and going, man, you know, I got to do something. And then a tape clicked in, and I saw a tape, and the fellow I've never seen this tape again. The tape basically said, hey, you, that's so. You can't say that, Bob. That's not politically correct. People enjoy their bodies. They love eating. Okay, good. Then they would love being called fatso. Because back years and years ago, the kings, the queens, the rich people were really fat because they had plenty to eat. And the poor people were thin. So the peasants, so being thin now is not considered this great thing, because, well, now it's considered a good thing, but years ago it wasn't. I'm just so grateful. The whole thing all wraps up into this. I'm very grateful that I'm making sacrifices. I'm very grateful that last night when I got home, I didn't have my eggnog with my nutmeg and the whipped cream, and I didn't have all that last night. Yesterday, they tried to get me to drink this hot chocolate. I'm like, no, I'm okay. And this morning, I got a big bag of bread. And I loved it. It was like hot and fresh and lovely, but I didn't touch it. I gave it right away to my neighbors. I said, here you go, neighbors, so that they could be blessed. I said, look, it's still warm. It's still wonderful. And yet today, my daughter and I, Bethany Rose, we're going to go and we're going to have a nice little lunch. So now I've been fasting all day, and now when I have this little lunch, it won't just be adding buckets of Crisco lard to my body. It's going to be a reasonable lunch. We probably, if we have Italian, we'll have just a little tiny bit, and we split that up. So, because Bethany also has a thing with weight, she's got to work on that too. Don't write me a letter. The doctor said she's a little bit bigger than what would be expected. She's not obese, everything's cool, but she did say, hey, you don't have to plump up anymore. You've reached your goal. And of course, all the Sealers were all the same way. My dad, the only one that exception have a brother. My brother's back east, and he's he's always been kind of a lean guy. He took after my mom's dad, who tended to be pretty lean. So, all right. So let's let things be a lesson. I listen to the news. I listen to reports. I do all I can to be wise with my time, wise with my technology. And I just am feeling really happy today because I saw several examples of why it's so important and so good to, and Pastor Julian, it was either Pastor Julian or it was Pastor Brad, that said that when we hold ourselves back, I think it was Brad Reed, and he said that when we are restrained, when we hold back, there's a benefit. When we restrict ourselves, there's a benefit. There's a blessing to it. Just letting ourselves do whatever we want to do because we want to do it because it tastes good. It's what I want to do. It's my body, my choice. It's kind of a road to destruction. You have to pay for that. There's consequences. So, and there's consequences to being reserved. There's consequences to being more moderate. There's consequences to being quieter in the spirit and to not just going crazy. So may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord's face shine upon you, and may you be able to learn. When we read the Bible, we learn. When we talk to the Father, He'll speak to us by His Spirit. And when we fellowship with other believers, the gal that told me I needed to fast, I was like, well, yeah, but now she was 100% right. She was 100% right. She absolutely nailed it, that I needed to do that. And so my whole body feels much better. And I have another many more years to live. I don't have to be a burden. I don't have to, I have so many blessings. It's much better than having the momentary fleeting pleasure of having the 5th double cheeseburger and telling people, yeah, I had 14 cheeseburgers today. All right, brothers, sisters, love you. Have a great day and be blessed. Amen. Remember the 3 things. What are the 3 things? Read the Word, right. Second thing, worship God. Amen. Talk to Him, worship Him. Number 3, fellowship. Let's do that today. Amen.